In this video, I want to illustrate a few things about how to use uh, smath. You can click anywhere and see the little red dot or cross. Then you can type a quote symbol, and then you can start typing text. And then you can resize the text by going and clicking here. See how that jumped up? And then to highlight the text, you can draw a little box around any portion of it. And then I can go here to set the background color, and then I can apply it, and then the background color change. Now see, when I do this, it has a little blue border, so there's an option so that you can change that blue border. So what I want to show you is here, this is also something, and I put the background color as gray. So you can have your definition section, your input section, and you can have those sections in gray. And then for other comments on the side, you can put this with a yellow background. That yellow background really makes it look good. Then right in here, you can just drag over it. See how I just dragged over it and select the whole thing, and then I can change the font size. So see how that makes it small. So since I'm going to be illustrating to you some things about navigating through an equation, the structure of an equation, I want to make this a little bit bigger to make it easier for you to see it. There. Now if I click anywhere, suppose I need to click on this K, I just double click on it, and then I can type over it to change it from K to something else. It also works a little bit like a word processor, where you can highlight things and then you can copy, and then you can click over here and paste it, and then I can work on this copy over here so that if I make a mistake, it doesn't really matter. Not that this is an important thing. Out of the Wikipedia article, I got this formula for the coefficients of a binomial expansion. But I can click here on the K, and then I could edit that, or I could click here on the N and edit that, and then I can drag and include more into the selected portion and then start typing to override it. But it's also like here is a made-up name. I made up this name CO because it stands for coefficient. Now when I click anywhere in here, then I can start using my right and left arrows, which are at the lower right hand of your keyboard, and notice how it puts a little bracket. This little bracket is around the CO, so that shows you what's in scope. So if I want to modify that, I can start editing. I can click in it to change the name. I can type another 0 and change the name of this function. So it's very convenient. I can click it again and move the cursor point, the insertion point around, and then click outside of it to be finished. But I want to show you, I'm clicking, I've gone all the way to the left with the left arrow. Now I want to watch how the little bracket, right now the bracket is around CO. That means that's what we're looking at. And then it went inside the CO, where I'm looking at letters. And then it went to the end, and the next thing, it put a little bracket around the N. And if I go left again, it has a bracket around the N. First it was one way, then the other. And then it goes to the next term, and then it goes to the whole expression, CO N comma K. And then it goes to the whole right hand side. You can see how that little angle thing right here is over the bracket, is covering the whole side. So that's what's in focus right now. So this sort of does a walk through the structure of the equation so that you can easily get to various items. Now it's at the top, and it shows you that it's focusing on the N. Now it's focusing on the N the other way. Now it's a little wider. Now it's switched to the bottom. All I'm doing is hitting on the right arrow, and then it's focusing on the K, then it's focusing on the K again, I guess, and then it's focusing on the second term in the bottom, and then it's going to walk through that second term. See, now it's at the N, now it's at the N again, I guess, and then it goes to the K, and then it goes to the whole expression of the second term in the bottom, and then finally it takes the whole bottom. So that's how it walks through, and that's how you can find what you're looking for. Now if you hit, I've been using the left and right arrow, but if I go up, it goes to the next equation. See, this is going up. If I go down, then it will walk through everything going down. So when I first used this, I thought I couldn't understand how it worked. I thought it was very confusing. But then after a while it became intuitive, and I think it's a very excellent way to navigate through an equation. See, down here I can navigate through this equation. I'll just keep hitting the right arrow and you can kind of watch what it's doing. It's just walking through term by term and then going down into the term. So I won't do that anymore. So that's it, but I think that will give you a big head start on how to use this.